What's up guys, Dre with Overland Tundras and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing the GoPro 10 and discussing the cameras that we use on this channel. As you can see, I have my GoPro 9 here and finally got our GoPro 10 that we're going to put to use. But before that, we're going to unbox it and talk a little bit about it. Alright guys, so before unboxing this GoPro 10, let's talk a little bit about the GoPro 9. I really love this camera. We essentially use it for everything, and one of the reasons I really enjoy this camera is because it was the benchmark of GoPro's new technology. It had the new processor. It also had the new Hyper Smooth 3.0, which was the image stabilization, which they took it to another level. It is so smooth, and in the future we'll do some comparisons, the 10 and the 9, because the 10 has an even better image stabilization. But this camera, we again essentially use it for everything. It's been in the water, in the mud, in the rain. Last trip we were at the Springs, and as you can see, it has the media kit, which has the microphone, also has areas where you can attach external lights, but it was basically dunked in the water with the microphone and everything, and still everything works. It's been dropped, it's been in cold, hot temperatures, so it is super rugged, so we love it. And what we're doing in the mud and the rain, we don't want to put really expensive cameras out there because they will get damaged. These are shockproof. You can do whatever you want with them and they take the beating. So let's talk a little bit about our GoPro 10 before we unbox it. So as you can see right off the bat, great packaging. They give you all of the specs. So just to touch bases on a couple of them, the most important ones, because that is what sold me. Again, Hyper Smooth 4.0. That means you can shake the camera essentially in any way and it's gonna maintain it smooth. We will do those tests in another video, but another thing is the GP2 processor, which is the processor that boots up the camera. It just makes it run so much smoother as well. So some people complain that the GoPro 9 and previous GoPros were very slow to boot up, were very slow to process through different modes. So it looks like they fixed it with this. So the processor is a lot beefier. Also, camera is 23 megapixels. GoPro 9 was 20 megapixels, which I was super impressed with that. So this is exciting to see 23. Also, we are looking at 33 feet of depth that you can go underwater with. Different frame rates that you can shoot in, so you can get that cinematic look, or you can get those slow, nice, smooth replays, slow motion replays, and those kind of things as well. And again, the Hyper Smooth 4.0. So those are the top highlights of the camera. So let's dig into the packaging. Let's see what's all in there. So let's get into this packaging. Very similar packaging to GoPro 9. Really cool packaging. So there's no really easy way to open it. Actually, yes, on the bottom. So there is this little strip here that you pull and it opens up our packaging. Very nice. So it looks like the case on this one is very similar to the GoPro 9. Actually it is. And in comparison, they said that the GoPro 9 and the GoPro 10 are essentially the same dimensions. GoPro 10 is a little bit lighter, and the only difference is the GoPro logo is blue. So let's see if that is the case. All right, so as you can see, case, very nice case, protective. We do have some important information here. There is some updates. So there is some updates that we need to do with the camera. If you see here, everything is similar to our GoPro 9 when it first came out. Packaging, everything is essentially identical. So we have our connector, USB, with a C+. We have some 3M adapters, connectors. We do have our battery. And then we also have another connector right over here. And then we also have our little screw. Get this out. Little screw that can go into our little adapter right here. Which this one is like a female and male. And what I like about these new ones is they have this rubber piece here that is the lock. So great little feature. They just click in there, good to go. So let's check out our GoPro. And like I mentioned, it does have the blue on there. So that is technically the only difference. So let's take all this wrapping off. Try not to make a mess here. And we'll compare them side to side. So here's our GoPro. Now keep in mind this one is in our media kit, but it is essentially the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one from the media kit. That way you can see comparison apples to apples. But it really is the exact same camera. I do not see a difference. So let me take this one out of the media kit. And for those of you guys that don't have a media kit, it's a great little kit. The microphone is good. It's not great, but it's better than the GoPro camera. So if you don't have one of these, I'd recommend getting it. It's not too expensive. It protects the camera a little bit better. So you just have a tab there and you just pull it out. So with the media kit, you have to remove the flap on the side to the battery so it can connect to the media kit. But as you can see, apples to apples, it is the same camera. It is the same camera. Even the back is the same camera as well. The sides, the same camera. And only difference on this side is that one says GoPro 9 and one says GoPro 10. So very nice. It's good that they kept it similar because that means you can use most of the accessories. So that's a good thing. All right guys, so let's get a little bit of a closer look. Here's our GoPro 9, GoPro 10. Remember, the difference is gonna be the colors. The GoPro 10 has the GoPro blue on here and the GoPro 9 has the gray. So again, if you look at them, the front, everything looks to be identical except that color there. So let's turn it around, and then the top, we have that internal microphone, that dot right there. So it's still there, everything's the same. We are gonna turn it face down. Everything is the same as well. The GoPro logos, they're all in the same place. Let's keep turning around. And then our connectors that flip up, they are the same. And then we have the internal speakers there. Everything's the same, 4 bolts. Everything looks the same there. Let's put these back down and then turn sideways. We have everything the same as well. Power buttons, only difference the blue 10 and the gray 9. So everything there's the same. And then I went ahead and put the door back on the 9 so we could compare it again, apples to apples, and the door, everything is the same. So let me open this real quick and make sure everything still looks the same. I do have the battery in one and don't have the battery in the GoPro 10. That way you could see the difference. So it all looks exactly the same. The memory card port, the battery location, the Type-C connection, everything is identical. So we'll close that and talk about our other accessories that come with the camera. So again, we have a cable USB to Type-C. We have our battery, which the battery, let's make sure it's identical, which it should be identical, but it looks already like it's identical. So everything is the same there. Everything is the same there. So looks good, identical. And then we have our mounting adapters, connectors. Again, they're all the same, generic, and they do fit both of them with the bottom attachment. So everything looks to be interchangeable. So whatever you have for the GoPro 9, you can use on the GoPro 10. So again, same size, same everything. The GoPro 10 is supposed to be a little lighter. I don't think I can tell the difference. But actually, yeah, I don't know. I think they're the same. We'll have to get a scale. I don't have a scale small enough for this, but they feel the same. Actually, this one has a battery. Or no, they both are without batteries right now, so they feel very similar in weight. So this one's supposed to be a little lighter, but they feel the same to me. It might be just grams that you really can't feel with your hand, but this is everything that comes in the GoPro case. I did not get the bundle with this one. If you get the bundle, you get a memory card. You also get a handheld, a little tripod that you can carry around on your wrist. And then you do get an extra battery. So I already have plenty of accessories and I'm gonna be purchasing more accessories, but this is what you're gonna get with just the camera. One thing we're gonna do for this video, we are going to test and see which one starts up the quickest. From the specs, GoPro 10 has the GP2 processor, which is supposed to make the interface start up a lot quicker than the 9. So let's take it for a test run and see if it's accurate. Now keep in mind, I'm just pushing both cameras with my finger at once, so it might not be 100%, but if there is a significant change in that processor, we'll be able to tell. So here we go. All right, here we go. GoPro 10 on the left, my left, GoPro 9 on my right. So here we go on 3. 1, 2, and 3. Seem to be kind of very similar. So let's try shutting down and then we'll start it back up. All right, keep in mind also that the GoPro 10 isn't configured yet. It's a brand new camera. That was the first boot up. So let's turn it off. Here we go on 3. 1, 2, and 3. Just kidding, I didn't hold it long enough. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And those were basically identical, so I'm not convinced. So let's try this boot up again. Let's give it a couple of seconds here, but yeah, I'm not convinced that the GoPro has a quicker startup, but here we go. Let's try it again. 1, 2, and 3. I think it was the same. So guys, these cameras are great. Again, they're bulletproof, really good for what we do. I definitely advise you to get one for your YouTube channel if your channel consists of water, mud, rain, snow, desert, whatever it may be. They're great tools and they're getting better and better and better. So definitely add them for all your action shots and all your shots that might compromise or mess up your big camera. So love it so far, and it just looks like it's going to be better and better than the 9. So we will do a couple more tests in the near future to share with you guys, but this was just meant to be a little bit unboxing and a small comparison to the GoPro 9. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions or you know a little bit more about the camera than I do, but it looks to be great and I can't wait to use it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video again, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.